We're here to fill you in on the story. I'm Abby Davies.
And I'm Kiara, Lindsay. Let's get to a live feed of the country. Okay, let's stop that before it gets any further and we scar the children.
Operation Urgent Fury, also known as the invasion of Granada, just ended today, December 15, 1983, after beginning October 25th of this year.
Luckily, we didn't do this by ourselves. Barbados, St. Lucia, Jamaica, the Grenadines, and Antigua were a few other countries that helped us. On the other side of the invasion were Cuba and Grenada.
In case you've never heard of this area, it's about 160 kilometers north of Venezuela. Grenada is a Caribbean nation.
We've been told recently that this military move was to protect the medical students from the United States who were in that area.
The nation's Marxist regime was threatening to the students and other United States nationals, so Reagan chose to invade before anything happened and they were potentially hurt.
Before we go further, here's Gavin with the weather.
Today's weather is sunny in Granada and the storm has left the country. Oh, and it's going to be rainy in your area all week. That's it for the weather.
Back to the breaking news of Grenada. When the U.S. invaded, we overthrew their communist government, also known as the Jewel government.
Jewel was a prodigy of Cuban Castro.
But Jewel was killed by execution on October 1983.
He was killed because the People's Revolutionary Government and he had become deeply separated. Overall, 19 United States troops were killed in the invasion.
45 Grenadan troops were killed.
Surprisingly, for an invasion, these are surprisingly low.
As a country, we are grateful to only have lost 19 of our warriors, and they will always be remembered in our hearts and minds.
The invasion came with mixed reactions.
According to Congress, the move was justified, and majority of the citizens in the United States agreed with it.
63% of the United States citizens supported the invasion.
Cuba, Grenada, and other countries did not think it was necessary, however.
Soviets currently do not like this because Grenada was one of their allies.
The United States and Soviet Union were not on good terms as the country was a Soviet military base and they could get Cuban supplies to the country.
Due to the U.S. disturbing their base and trade relations with Cubans, the Soviets are not the happiest with us right now.
I guess the Cold War will just continue then.
Because of the invasion, Grenada is currently a democracy and the democratic elections are to be held in December of next year.
This is overall a good effect from the invasion.
People are free and they have a say in their new government, but that's not saying that all the effects of the invasions were good.
This invasion also stiffened the rebels' position in El Salvador.
By invading Grenada, we as a country may have protected our people, but we'll never know the opposite outcome if we didn't go into the country.
I guess that's all we have.
Maybe we have one more check of the weather.
Gavin, you're up.
Now, weather in the U.S. A taste of victory down south and a huge heat wave. It's going to be a little cloudy though, so you probably won't get your tan on.
Well, then maybe it's time to hit the tanning beds.
I hope everyone out there has a great day.
Keep making news.